been thinking, would you call it, that a lot of the problems that um, I would seem to be going through seem to get only solved. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a problem solved. I'm trying to think back on when I had problem solved. I don't think I've had a problem that I've created on myself that I've had to solve for myself. I try my best to avoid problems because I feel like solving them is just such a hassle. People try to act like life is problem solving. Life isn't problem solving. Life isn't the problem. You know? No, you can't get some. Maybe that's why she was mad at me. I'm not sharing my treats with her. Dusha, I can't get you treats right now. You're allergic to this. That's too much sugar. Little gas station snack. Let's see what these problems are. There's someone in the way of mine singularity, which doesn't make any sense. What is this? Fuchsia, no. Yeah. They don't want to be called out. That's what it is. They don't want to be called out. They don't want to be called in, called out. What's that energy? False server, bait line in reverse. So gross wannabe seductor. I don't know. That gross wannabe seductor has been coming out for quite some time. It's been so annoying. So wannabe repressor. So that's them. They want to be a repressor, so they keep on trying to do things to act as if that they're repressing anyone. It's giving poser energy as well. It's super irritating. It's super annoying. It's like that one guy that you just want to fire from like, you know what I mean, from your company. Like, and you're just trying to find any, like, he just breathes and you're like, oh my God, get the fuck out my fucking space, man. Like, it's like that energy because, like, because he's a crazy nigga trying to get rich quick. Superiority hungry in reverse. They can't hold on to some sort of superiority hungry energy where it's just trying to, like, make it seem like he's inferior so that he can act as if that he has superiority. Metric integrity is here too, so like union is here. Yeah, there they are. But yeah, it's like we didn't solve this yesterday or something. We're like, it's like they want people to think that they have to be convinced that you're free in order for you to be free, and it's like that's not how it works. I don't have to convince anyone that I'm free from them. I don't have to convince anyone that I'm free from you. I don't have to convince anyone that I'm free to be free. You know what I mean? Devil wannabe, like they're really. I call judgment on them. Call judgment on them. Yeah, clock cutter. They can't try and like make it seem like they have some sort of like clout off of this. This is another thing. That's another thing. That's like that energy of someone like reading the cards and then being like for example, she literally said something today. She exposed today. She was like, "You must be some silver-tongued devil to convince people that they about to get some money and then they don't even know where it is." Like that's her. She's been saying that. She's been acting like people are gonna get some money, they're gonna get some upgrades, they're gonna get this, they're gonna get that, and nobody sees it, nobody believes it, but they're all watching, anticipating when it's gonna be their quote unquote turn, which is why it's a bait line in reverse, because they can't uphold that there's no turns in a situation. Like they're like acting like there's some sort of line where people, yeah, exactly. They're acting like people rely on them, like that's what it is, but it's not true. They want to act like people rely on them, yeah, and not their ancestors, like as if that they like they're trying to act like such a high priestess. They're trying to act like such a, that's the thing, and then they're like, return the sender and the high priestess, and it's her. It's her energy. She's calling on a return sender on herself, which is how she's confusing people. Like she's confusing people as fuck. Bro, what? Am I tripping? Here it is. Y'all, that cat hair. My voice right now. Because, like, it's, like, too much. Oh, she, like, scratched the fuck out of me, dude. Queen of Swords, right? Plan. I don't know. They want to act like they know everything. That's what's so irritating about them. It's like, okay, guys, I'm trying to get a place right now. I'm trying to move out. You guys already know this. I'm trying to, like, this is common knowledge. This is common information. I'm trying to do some things here, right? They're trying to act like, and then you got a new apartment, and then you're going to be getting in love, and then you're going to get married, and then you're going to be in love, and then you're going to have 5 children, and then you're going to, and then you're going to, I did your reading, pay me. That's the energy. That's their energy. I told you everything you wanted to know. I told you everything you needed to know. Like that all the time. That's their energy. False scientists in reverse, and then they're trying to like act like there's some sort of like false. It's just so annoying. It's so annoying. Yeah, false scientists in reverse. That's it. Like they keep on trying to be like, oh, I didn't like this time. I don't 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 get this thing. I don't like this thing. I don't like this thing. All the time, man. All the time, bro. All the time. It's just so fucking irritating, bro. It's so fucking irritating, man. What do they want? What is it that they want? What is it they want? What is it that they want, Holy Spirit? What is it that they're asking for? What is it that they want? Readiness. No. The answer is no. Next. What is it else that they want? What else do they want? They'll never be prepared if anything in life. They want their curses to be broken. Now they'll always be cursed. All the time, forever. Next. They want people's luck to subside. That'll never happen. People will be luckier. People will be luckier, especially when they walk away from them. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? They want justice to be on their side. Justice will never be on their side. Justice will never be on their side. See how I'm spitting everywhere, bruh. Justice will never be on their side. Never. They don't want people to triumph over them. Everyone will triumph over them. Even the fucking devil will triumph over them. Next. What else do they want? What else do they want? What else? They don't want people to have eternal love. Everyone who's chosen will be immortal. Understood? Except for them, they're not chosen. Anything else? Wow. They want to hope now. It's too late. There's no hope for them. Next. What else? What else? Yeah, they never want to be sick. They'll always be sick all the time. They already got a warning from the Most High. They almost died like 2-3 times. They're coming to that. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Oh, I just came back. I almost fucking died. I almost fucking died from something. I'm like already so many times. Me, when I say I almost fucking died, I mean that like because I got very strong 8th house placements. Transformation is what I do. That's what I do. I always almost fucking die. I always almost fucking die. That's what I always go through. Like I'm always fucking dying somewhere. Like somewhere I'm dying and I'm coming back to life. Somewhere I'm resurrecting. I am literally the power of resurrection. This is like people who like they already know that I'm like incarnate of Isis. They already know that I already came through. I'm already incarnating, reincarnating, resurrecting. I'm doing all what I'm supposed to be doing. They already been see. They're in denial of it for fucking years and 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 years. And then I just keep resurrecting. I just keep, they're like mad as fuck. It's like, how are you going to put on a TV show? Like, oh my gosh, SpongeBob, how are you a sponge? I don't get it. Like, you stop watching. But they don't wanna stop. But then they want to look at me like, why won't you stop watching me? Because I've been sent here by God to eliminate whatever false reality and false illusion and whatever delusion it is that you believe is real. I am the truth. I've been sent here by the Most High God to make sure that clarity is clear, reality is real, and justice is true. Do you understand? And if you don't like that just because you don't like, I don't give a fuck, man. Kill me. Pissing me off. Yeah, because the secret is about it is like, oh, Their secret is that they're behind the scenes is that they play with the cars to make it look like they're not going through. You know what I mean? That they don't know what car is gonna come out next, and then they say whatever the fuck it is, and they think that that's being so fucking creative. It's just such bullshit, bro. I'm just so done with it. Like they use the most boring ass motherfucking manipulation tactic known to man. Yeah, and I put up boundaries upon that, and I've been citing that energy, and it's been cited. And I call into Archangel Michael to help me eliminate that devil, please, Holy Spirit, Heavenly Father. Thank you, God. Please, angels, help me eliminate that devil, those demons, those entities. May they never approach me ever again. Amen. Pissing me off. Because they always want to act like they have some sort of currency is what it is. They have some sort of currency. They always want to use the word, any word. That's it. Cycle complete. They always want to use words, currency. Yeah, they always want to use promises as currency. That's what they want to call spiritual promise. I promise you, I didn't. It's them motherfuckers that's making it hard for me to quit smoking. You know, because every time, like literally, to the point today, I was smoking, and then they were like, yeah, anything to hurt Jesus, anything to hurt Jesus. I was like, what the fuck? I had to stop for a second. Jesus came down. We all looked at them like, what the fuck, bro? That's what you think is going on. That's why you don't want to let me stop smoking. And then that's really why. Let's see. You see how it's bait? You see how it's bait for them? It's like anything. Yeah, hellbound. Anything. Anything to make it seem as if that they're winning. Anything. Just like my cat. Anything. Anything to make it look like they're winning. Doing anything. I mean, she's limping. Sometimes she'll come to me. She'll try and act weak. Like she'll like try and act weak just to attack me. I shit you not. Like, and I'm not yelling at my cat because of that. That's like beautiful. I'm like, she looks at me like her mother. Like she sees me as her mother. Like she's literally coming for me because it's her natural instinct to do so. It's like natural for her bear. Because I taught her that. I was trying to teach her how to like jump to grab the thing, like if she was catching a bird. You know what I mean? So like she sees me as someone who teaches her real skill. Like for example, I train her finally to stop fucking screaming during her cycles. So that's been good. You know what I mean? Because she winked at me. She's like, she tried to comfort me, and then she winked and then laid down. That's so funny. That's funny as hell. But that's what I mean. It's like a lot of yeah. But Yeah, they were trying to drag me to hell. They want to drag my spirit to hell and shit like that. I almost forget. I almost forget because it's two-dimensional, right? It's two-dimensional. I don't know what to tell you guys. Oh, she's playing. I don't know what to tell you guys. They're hellbound and they're trying to drag people to hell with them. Please, Holy Spirit, Heavenly Father, please pull me out. Please, God, pull me out. Heavenly Father, pull me out. Angels, ancestors, just pull me out. I'm out. I'm done. Because this energy is actually, like, that energy is actually so beyond me. They make it so hard to be approachable. That's what it is. They make everybody else hard to approach, and then they try to act like they're the most approachable, as if they have the control over approach. I'm just so sick of it, bro. This shit's gonna make me cry, bro. It's like these delusional ass people really think that they have like all the control over something. Like, there's 8 billion people on this planet. They think they're the only ones who think that they have control over something. You know what I mean? There's 8 billion people on this planet. Like, think about it. There's 8 billion people on this planet. Do you know how many people really think that they're the Empress? You know how many people are convinced they're the Empress? You know how many people are convinced they're the Emperor? You know how many people are convinced their cult's gonna make it? They're gonna hit a billion. They're gonna hit a jackpot. They'll never be caught scamming. You know how many people really sit there and think every day that they'll go to heaven, that they'll never be to hell, that they'll never experience pain, that they'll never experience riches, that they'll never experience the fruits of their living. You know how many people believe in God? People don't believe in God. How many people live their daily lives? There's 8 billion people on this motherfucking planet, man. There's people who are asleep, people who are awake, people who are getting raped every fucking day. There's people who are dying every second. There's people who are still enslaved. There are children still in somebody's basement. Today. And they're literally going out like, I don't know what the fuck, bro. That's why it's so irritating. That's why it's like beyond me. That's why it's beyond me. Yeah, weirdo conglomerate. Yeah, Destiny Thwarter in reverse 10 plus. Yeah, 10 or more people. Please, what's the difference between this and this? I think it's on the same side, so it's the same thing. Yeah, I'm just noticing this now. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's like hellbound weirdo conglomerate. It's like they're desperate to like build a reputation of human souls. Like, they want people surrounding them all the time. Like, and it's like that's why it's pissing me off, because it's like it's so irritating. Like, how there's 8 billion people on this planet. 8 out of 8 billion people on this planet, they think they're the only ones who want to be surrounded by people. They think they're the only ones who want to be surrounded by people. They think they're the only ones who can make it happen. They think they're the only ones who can escape the hellbound energy and them trying to have people surrounding them. And like, and because, you know, like, you know, it's like that one movie or something like that. What is it called again? That movie where they go like open sesame. I think it's Aladdin. Yeah. So like, or what is it called again? You know what I'm talking about. So it's like they open like the treasure, right? These are treasure hunters, or even any treasure hunter or Tomb Raider. There's always Tomb Raiders, there's always treasure hunters that always go on this whole excavation, right? That's what it is. They go on this whole excavation and they never find riches. And then one day they actually do type stuff, right? Type shift. They actually do. And then it's like, because they actually do, right? All of a sudden, it's like they act like, I think that's what it is, that a jackpot is. Because they actually do, they think that it's like, theirs. I don't know how to explain it. It's because of all the losses, all the pain, all the like no's that they've got, that they get just one little bit of a yes. And then it's like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is it, boys. This is it, girls. We getting out of the hood this time. We getting out of the hood with this one. We getting out of the ghetto with this one. But the reality of the situation is like, bruh, you are the hood. Like, you are the ghetto. Like, everywhere they go, everywhere these individuals go, they make hell. They are hell. Like, not that they are hell, but like they are in hell. Like, it's a realm of existence. No matter what they do, no matter where they go, no matter what they touch, no matter how they do it, they're always like, that's their energy. They could go to fucking the best place. That's how they like. Look what happened when they went to Japan, bruh. They ended up having to build like fences against, like, they've never had to do this before in Japan ever. They've never had to do this in Japan, and now look what they did. Now they won't let certain people in. They scared. They have laws and regulations against Americans type shit. Like, they really think that they're not the actual fucking hellscape that they create around them. But then they want to attack me. Like, they don't want to accept the fact that that's why they're being seen as the hell. That's their karma, is to go through hell. Because that's what the fuck they make for other people. And especially for the divine. Like, they are hell to take care of. No matter what you do, it's never enough for them. No matter what you do, no matter how you do it, no matter, they'll never be fucking grateful. They'll never want to actually be a better person or study anything for good. They worship something that can be got by just being a good person. But they want to convince other people that it has to be stolen. But the person they want to steal it from is a good person who made what it is that they got by being a good person. It's so daft. It's beyond dumb. 8 billion people on this planet, they think they're the only ones struggling. There's no one else on this planet who has to stay hungry for a couple nights. There's no one else on this planet out of 8 billion people. People dying from plagues every day because they don't have resources or they don't have access to medicine. People who are dying from fucking pneumonia. Pneumonia. It's a cold, bruh. You're going achoo and you're dying from that. That's what they're dying from, and they want to sit there and act like they're going through the worst of it. There's people dying, man. They're dying on the streets, man. There's people being eaten by fucking wolves right now. People being taken apart by coyotes right now. People being fucking eaten by tigers and all sorts of shit. There's a whole war. But they want to act like they got the worst of it. And that's what's really like, and because they want to act like they got the worst of it, the people who are actually not suffering these things, right? The people who are not going through these things, people who are every day they wake up, they're in a great mood. They're in a great mood every day. They work really hard the night before. They got a good night's rest. You know what I mean? They're drinking their water, having their lemon tea or whatever the fuck it is, having a good time, taking care of their children and everything like that. They want these people to suffer. Like, does that make sense? How is that not fucking insane? That's fucking lunacy. That's craziness. Yeah, look, because they're inadequate. Because they keep comparing themselves somewhere where they shouldn't be competing in the first place. They keep competing where they shouldn't be comparing themselves in the first place. And then they're like, that's what we call being imbalanced. That's what we call being unrealistic, having unrealistic expectations. There's a fucking balance in this world. And it doesn't mean it's between people, it's between self and the divine. And everyone has that. Everyone has that, you know what I mean, gauge of balance within themselves. Everyone has Libra in their chart. Everybody has the 7th house, the 6th house, the 12th house in their chart. Everyone here was born here. That's what's really tripping me out. Everyone that's here on this planet was born on this planet. They want to act like there's some fucking, I don't know what the fuck. That's the alienating aspect of the whole situation, is that they're so fucking hungry to alienate people, to act like they got some sort of, I don't know what the fuck, strategy to alienate people, to act like we don't belong type shit. Why? Because you want to be you want to be better than you think you are? Or some bullshit like that. I think that's what it is. They want to be better than they think they are. But they still don't know how they really are. They don't know who they are. They don't know what the balance is in this planet, of this world. They don't understand shit. And they're inadequate to the plans and their approach and everything. Like, this is what's getting to me. My goals are very realistic. Why? Because I've spent years planning ahead. Years understanding each law. I studied law in university. I studied business in university. I studied economics in university specifically so my goals would be realistic. Specifically so that I could see the future of the market. I did it for that reason, for that exact reason, for God. So that I would make sure that whatever it is that I see myself in, that it was aligned with what God already had for me, so I wouldn't have to pivot 5 billion times. So I wouldn't have to damage control all the time. Because I saw how people lived. I saw how people suffered. And I did not want to suffer the same way. Is that so fucking terrible of me? Is that so bad of me? I saw how fucking miserable motherfuckers were. I saw how fucking miserable these bullies were. And I thought, God forbid. And isn't that the reality of being human? And we gotta really forgive ourselves for thinking that way. I don't want to, and I pray to God that when people see me and my suffering, that they say, God forbid, for themselves. That when this is what I pray for, is that there's the balance of my struggles, that people wouldn't want to suffer the same fate that I suffered in the past. Because what the fuck kind of sick person wants to go through what the fuck I went through? I wouldn't shame someone for not wanting to be like me. That's okay. That's normal. That's normal. This isn't something I'm going to make fun about. I'm not going to make fun of my trauma like, yeah, I got to sleep on the floor because my parents fucking abandoned me. Why the fuck would I want that for anybody else? Especially since I wouldn't want to sit there and think about my neighbor and think about, like that they were abandoned by their parents because that they did everything for their parents like I did. I wouldn't want to think about that way. Why the fuck would I want to sit there and picture my neighbors, the people close to me, as if that they did everything that they could for their parents, that they committed to their parents and their parents' business, and their parents used them and trafficked them. Why the fuck would I want to think that way about my people around me? I pray that our differences bring us together, not that some fucking weirdo with some weirdo motherfucking conglomerate that is inadequate, that has unrealistic expectations and completely unrealistic goals for themselves, aka like after they cause thousands of people to suffer, hundreds of people to suffer, tens of people to suffer, that somehow that means they're going to go to heaven or something. That's unrealistic as fuck. Be fucking for real. So you're telling me that the nun who right now is carrying a child that has broken their leg on their back, right? She's carrying the child, running away from a whole bunch of fucking pedophiles right now in the plains of God knows where. She's running for her life. And there's children following her. They're running for their fucking life. You're telling me that woman doesn't belong in heaven because you want to make $1,000, bruh? And then you want to call it realistic. And you think God has time for that? God might have time for it, but he's definitely not giving it. And that's what's tripping me out about these people, about those individuals. And you see what, this is what I was reading about my chart. I was reading this about my chart and it's really coming out, like in the reel is coming out. And I saw this coming, and it was that like the way that I hold myself to my standards and the way that God puts my standards up for me to uphold is what I expect for the world to do too. I expect the world to be in that same balance. But I laughed that day. I laughed at the same, as I was looking at my chart, I laughed because I was like, what the fuck do I look like expecting people to uphold divine balance here on earth? I mean, that would mean that I would have to have faith in someone. Isn't that crazy? After everything that they've done to me, I'm still supposed to have faith in people. I'm still supposed to have faith that no, they don't want to kill me. No, they don't want to punish me. No, they don't want to destroy me. No, they don't want to insult me, use me as a doormat. No, they're not trying to. How am I supposed to tell myself that? How am I supposed to tell myself that? I'm supposed to convince myself. I'm supposed to delude myself to believe that there's people out here that actually give a shit about me without me giving them everything. And that's the thing, is like, I don't have to hate people. I don't have to hate to them, but I'm not obligated to relate to them either. And that's the reality here. I'm not obligated to relate to that. I don't think people are evil. I don't think people were inherently born evil or anything like that. I don't think they mean to be so fucking rude. I don't think they know what they're doing. I don't think that they even care. I don't think that they actually understand the consequences of their actions. I don't think they see the bigger, grander scheme of things. I don't think that they know God. I don't sit here and subjugate people to experiences that I don't even know these people. I don't even fucking know these people. But one thing's for sure and two things for certain is I definitely don't relate. I definitely can't relate. Call it the Aquarius in my chart. But I definitely do not relate. To me, these people are odd, weird, strange. I don't understand why they do what they do. And once I understand, it makes even less sense. Like, it's crazy. And then the crazy part about all of this is that I really gotta suffer all of this. For what? For me to have residual income? For me to have residual income. I can't just go like, and that's the crazy part. They don't know anything about their privilege. They have no idea how easy it is for them to just go get a job. It's so easy for them. No, they want to suffer, struggle, try and kill me, defeat me, destroy me before they do it all, so they can feel like, yeah, I've earned this, right? So they can feel like they earned it. They want to feel like that's what gave them power. That's what gave them strength. The belief that they are better than someone else. Bro, it was always easy. That was the whole point. It was always easy. It was always easy for you. That's what I keep trying to say. It's not easy for the rest of us, for us. For me, it's not easy. People take one look at me and they already fucking hate my fucking guts, man. I don't know what it is, bro. Like, they hate me. So I gotta like go through fucking hoops and hoops and hoops to just get something. And then the same motherfuckers that get it so motherfucking easy, that's the reality, steal it from me. And I end up going through the same fucking cycle over and over and over again. And it's not even my cycle. It's not even my cycle, bruh. All because I exist within the vicinity, right? I exist everywhere. I am an incarnate. I don't know how else to explain this, but I am an earth angel. I was born this way. I was created this way. I am one with God. Everywhere where God is, I am. Conclusion, pray. I'm so done. Conclusion, libation. At the end of the day. In conclusion, all that I can do is pray. Literally. In conclusion, all that I can do in life and reality is pray. In conclusion, that's all I got. All I got is God. That's literally the conclusion. That's literally what came out. And there's no hesitation about it. See? It's them that are always hesitating in some hesitant ass energy. Didn't I say they were never going to be ready? They were never going to be ready to be seen not as a friend of the divine, not as a coach of the divine. They were never ready to be seen as someone who caused harm. They were never ready for the nightmares. They were never ready. See, they were never ready that they were gonna be seen as a thief, someone who uses exploitation, incaution, and unfairness. Yeah, when it comes to the fate of people. And that's the reality of the situation. This is where they always want me to defend myself. It's like, y'all really think, y'all really forget what the fuck an empress really is, huh? After all these years, after all these stories, after so long of writing and scripting and movies and shows and books, y'all gonna lose all of it now. You're gonna lose it all. Because clearly the lesson wasn't learned by that then, was it? However hard you think that you work as a slave, the empress works 50,000 times harder as an empress. What are you not understanding about this hidden pyramid? of hierarchy. Whatever you think is so fucking easy for you is so hard for everybody else. It's so hard for you, so easy for everybody else. It's all perspective. It's all perspective. See, there's no promise to them. They didn't receive a promise. They didn't accept a promise. Yeah, they didn't. They weren't given a gift. There's no profession. They have no luck. They have no divine connection to the mystery of the universe, the mystery of God. They don't have any quantum connection. Yeah. And I don't have to live and learn when it comes to being homeless. I don't have to live and learn through that again. I've already been homeless before, man. And because like the divine, like I said, God is my solace. God is my sanctuary. God is my sanctuary. The Lord is my refuge. God is my sanctuary. The Lord is my refuge. They're always trying to take away my sanctuary. You can't take away God from anyone. That's what it is. They want to act like they can take God away from people. That's what it is. They want to act like they can, like as if God is some sort of property investment and that they can take it away from you. They're going to go through, and not didn't I say frustration, risk, natural disaster? They're going to lose it all. They're going to lose everything. They failed to survive. They were never in survival mode. They never understood what it means to survive. They only knew, it's like they always knew how to, like, I don't know how to explain this, bro. Like, God gave them royal treatment, is what it is. In this generation, God took all the real royals and put them in the same like environment that the slaves were in, and then took all the peasants, all the people, all those individuals who chose not to follow God, not chose all that stuff, and gave them all royal treatment. He played around with the mind of that whore, making her believe that she was so powerful, she was so strong, that she was as if she was defeating God, to the point where even Archangel Michael looked like he was defeated. This is all prophesized. This is all in this generation. He made it seem, you know what I mean? Like OnlyFans is the best investment. You know what I mean? He made it seem like being a whore, you know what I mean? Being a prostitute was the best thing for you. He made it seem like sugar baby, sugar daddy stuff was exactly what it was, like marriage, like it was locked in. You know what I mean? He made orgies look appealing. He made everything exactly to the T of what they wanted. And now he's taking it all away. And everything that truly the are is being exalted with Christ, by God, by Christ, by Jesus. All the pure things that now all the royals made in secrecy, all the things that we did hidden, all the hidden truths, all the stuff that we were working on for the longest time, that's what's coming into the light. Whatever it is that those individuals, the bulk of them, and I'm talking about not just the energy of like, oh, prostitutes and stuff like that, right? I'm talking about false tarot readers. I'm talking about people who thought that they could build businesses and manage businesses without proper policies, or bribe people to make things seem as if that they were possible or plausible, or try and force it to make it seem like they had a real business going, or whatever the fuck it was, whatever exploitative regime that they were doing, whatever the fuck it was, they've all been cited. They've all been caught. Whatever they thought that they were going to do at the end of the day, whatever they thought that, like, and the funny part about the whole situation is that they didn't even get what it is that they thought that they were going to get throughout the whole illusion that they were living in the whole time. It was always that they had a desire to chase after something that wasn't there. It was always that. It was always that. They always had a dark, dark desire to cause war, disharmony. That's what it is, to cause war and disharmony. They always had a dark desire to cause war and disharmony, displeasure and all that jazz. Yeah, that's what it is. That's it right there, Holy Spirit. People don't have to live and learn about what it means to be poor and homeless. We already, it's like we read about this. See what I'm saying? The gift is here with me and you guys collective, the ones that are actually chosen, the ones that are here. Delight. Yeah, and though they are not our allies, they're our enemies. They're the enemies. They chose to be enemies. It's like they always want to act like we saw them as enemies or something, but that's the crazy part about the whole situation that I'm trying to explain. That's them. They wanted to cause displeasure. They wanted to cause irritability. They wanted to cause disharmony. That's them being the enemy. They wanted to be the enemy, and that's exactly what they are. It's like they got everything they asked for. And that's what's taking me about the situation. Is like they also want me to feel like a type of way about it, and the only way that I feel about it is that it's fated, that it's prophesized, that it's been written already. It's like, don't put your hand on the stove, you'll burn yourself. Did you burn yourself? Yeah, I burned myself. Why aren't you doing anything about it? Yeah, because I told you that you were gonna burn your, what else do you want me to do? You see what I'm saying? It's like, why won't you help me? I'm like, put your hand under the water. I don't want to do that. I don't want to put my hand under the warm water. I don't want to put my hand under the warm water. It's like, yeah, but it's gonna heal your brain. It hurts. It's like, yeah, well, that's what we said was gonna happen. Like, that's what's getting to me. Like, they act like this shit is not, like, they act like it's not real. They literally act like it's not real, like, but they're the ones that are the most hurt by it. That's why I'm like crying and shit, because it's like they're the ones that have the unrealistic expectations. They're the ones that are suffering from their unrealistic expectations. They're the ones that are going through the most. They're the ones that are suffering all this suffering. And now that I'm like, what if I told you that I was actually sent here so that I could be able to help people and build things for people and help people survive? Like, everybody here would have been, this would have been a top-notch, clean environment. Like, I would have been able to heal all these people by now. Motherfuckers here would have been clear by now. People, like, the streets would have been clear by now. What if I came through to say that? They would be like, no, that's not bad and all that. That's because you are never going to be included. That's why. And that's why I said it's because of you, bitch. That's why they want to always act like it's not because of them that there's hell around. And I'm like, what do you mean? You're the only one stopping it. You're the only one stopping the heaven on earth. You're the only one because you don't want to believe it. That's not our business, not our problem. In an environment where we can really do something about it, in an environment where we can really act upon it, something that we can actually solve, they don't want the solution. Because they want to be in disbelief about the solution and then suffer because of it. And then like, okay, so just don't expect a reward. Like, that's what they're thinking, is that they're going to get rewarded for some suffering. Nah, you put yourself there. That's what's so unrealistic about it. It's one thing to steal a child from her own father. Try and sell her to a fucking 28-year-old fucking pedophile who's addicted to coke, who works for some organization that's just weird as he is. And then like me getting the reward from the suffering I went through because of the injustice. And then you fucking literally depleting the resources around you so that you can stop people from succeeding in their lives to help other people, and then suffering because of it, and then wanting to be rewarded. That's crazy. You put yourself there. I didn't bring myself to this fucking country. I can't even want to go home. I can't even desire it, man. I can't even desire it. I can't even ask for it, bro. I can't even ask, man. I can't even. I miss my friends. Friends that I found out weren't even real. They weren't even real friends, bro. Like, this shit is crazy. I miss my family I've never fucking met before. Like, what are you talking about, man? And you're telling me I don't deserve peace? I don't deserve peace. I don't deserve to live in peace after everything you put me through. If it wasn't for that front desk bitch and her lying to the fucking court saying that I didn't live here, I would have already had this shit paid. Y'all would have had fucking new fucking everything. New air conditioning, new sewer systems, new fucking electricity, faster Wi-Fi. You would have had everything. But they just wanted to lie so bad. They just wanted to destroy me so fucking bad that they sacrificed everyone. They sacrificed everyone. But they want to make me look crazy. Like, bruh, kill me. Like, you think I don't want the suffering to end for me? Bruh, let me go to heaven with blood out of my hands. No blood on my hands. You think I want to have to kill myself? I don't want to die. But at this fucking point, I can't even look for a home because people won't look at me. They won't look at me. I can't even have faith that they might. Like, they won't. I was trying to get a fucking job. And I was trying to get a stage for the job, and the fucking executive chef was like, oh, you're gonna be like my new girlfriend. Like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? Like, I just wanted to get a job, bro. This shit is crazy, man. I can't. Like, I can't. And it's like, and I don't know what to do anymore, man. I wanted to get an apartment, and the motherfucker was like, oh, your debt from fucking 8 years ago from when you were trafficked is popping up. We don't know if we're gonna be able to, handle that. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, literally, something I paid off 4 times. I paid off that fucking thing, and they kept on racking it up for me. They kept on speeding up the interest rate, speeding it up because they wanted to catch me. They wanted to catch me so fucking bad. And then the moment that bitch really fucking imprisoned me without fucking any kind of fucking evidence, and it fucking fucked me up. And now I have that stupid fucking, like, and it's stupid. I could pay that off in less than a month if I had the job that I could have. But the moment, it's like so fucked up, man. And it's like, does anybody else have these fucking issues? Does anybody else have these fucking problems? Huh? Or can you go get a fucking job, save up your money, pay your bills, and then get a new fucking place, find a good boyfriend, work out, eat good food? Like, or can you do that? You can probably do that, can't you? You can do that, right? Well, guess who fucking can't? It's easy for these people. That's the reality of the situation because it's a mindset thing. It's a mindset thing for them. It's a mindset thing. Just put yourself in the right mindset. It takes affirming yourself 10 times a day. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I love you every day. Tell yourself, love yourself. Actually fucking put in the fucking effort like you're married to yourself and watch your whole fucking reality shift. But they want to be pissed at me, angry at me, because of why? Why? I don't get to see why I don't get it. I'm the one who can't do it. I'm the one who can't fucking easily get a job. I'm the one who's fucking suffering from fucking autism and all sorts of crazy ass fucking mental disorders, fucking PTSD and shit. I'm the one that's suffering. I'm the one who's disabled. I'm the one who's going through hell. I'm the one who's been trafficked, who's been abused. I'm the one who went through it. They want to be mad at me because I actually did go through it. Like a fucking miracle. And bruh, no one cares if you're gay. This is California. Fuck off. And that's specifically for the person who isn't really out yet. But is trying to deplete people all the fucking time. That's the reality of the situation because I'm so sick of their asses. I knew a motherfucker just like them. I thought that they were my fucking twin flame. Turns out that they were just a closet transsexual who was just too scared to come out because he had a legacy to uphold. So he decided to fuck over a whole bunch of women because he was too scared to actually come out. Can you imagine? How are we supposed to feel bad for that? How are we supposed to feel bad for that? Like, it's one thing if you actually come out and fucking be brave. Deal with the fucking consequences as they come. That's what makes you courageous. That's what makes you inspiring. All that woo-woo coward bullshit, that pussy shit doesn't work for anyone. Beating women up doesn't work for anyone. Just admit it, nigga. If I flip cards like that, it's just because things are in alignment. They can't control some sort of awareness or foresight is what it is. With illness and reverse marionette, they can't control some sort of foresight. Yeah, there it is. Now you know who's real, who isn't. They can't control some sort of foresight. They were trying to get insight on foresight. I can't make this shit up. They were trying to get insight on foresight. They thought that the cycle was going to repeat where they're going to have to do some bullshit, but they're sighted and their boundaries put on them. An infinite boundary upon them. Yeah, it's a new one. Yeah, they're getting caught for trying to for trying to use other people's resources to keep their false stability alive, keep a facade of a stability alive. And that's another thing. They were trying to project this at people who, it was like they were trying to project that image on people so that then people would look at the person and be like stereotyping them. That's what it is. They wanted to control the power to stereotype individuals based off of their own dispositions. So they would be going through something and then stereotype people. So it'd be like, no, it's that kind of person that goes through that. And so everybody would look at that person and be like, wow, that's the kind of person that goes through that, or that's the real issue, or that's the person who it is, when it's not. It's actually a whole other person. It's a whole other person. And they're always trying to act like it's someone that you won't expect. Nah, it's just them. It's just them. There's just no one else. There's no cutting corners, no confusion, nothing. It's them projecting their disposition as a stereotype on other people, whoever that it would land on, whoever the entity chooses for it to land on, wherever the entity goes to make it seem as if that it's realistic enough, when it's actually hella unrealistic, like their fucking expectations, to create conflicts and to also use that conflict as like a back pocket information situation. Act like they have some sort of data on someone, act like they got some dirt on someone, act like they got some gossip, some tea, or whatever the fuck they call it. Yeah, alliance in reverse. Because the reality of the situation about it is that they don't know how to attract allies, but it's not about attracting allies. Why the fuck would you need to attract allies? Let me ask that question. Why would anyone really need to attract allies? Allyship is something you grow up with. Isn't that the truth? You grow up with your allies. You take care of your friends and your family members, and that those are the individuals that surround you, right? For someone like me, that wasn't the case. My allies are the divine, is God and the angels in the heavens. My allies are the earth creatures and the spirit guides on earth. The winds, the sun, the moon, the stars, those are my allies. My allies are the animals, the plants, the humans, even some humans. That's what makes them so fucking alienated. Because they want to act like yeah, exactly. They want to act as if that they're not serving some sort of karma. Exactly. There's that fight. As if that they're not going through karma. They always want to hide it. They always want to hide it. They always want to laugh. Ah! They always want to laugh all the time to hide their karma. To hide from people knowing what the fuck they're really going through. What they're really thinking about. The nightmares they're really having. The worries, their concerns. Because they want to distract people with fucking gossip and bullshit, man. How many times do I have to say this? Boring ass motherfuckers, for real. No imagination, exactly. They have no idea what kind of, that's what they're trying to hide, is that they don't have any kind of wisdom. They don't have any knowledge. They've never obeyed anything. They've never obeyed God in their life. They've never even listened to themselves. The reality of obeying God is like, you know when you really want to take a piss, right? It's like you actually pause for a second, look at your watch, right? Look at the distance between you and your toilet and think, okay, will I make it to take a piss within the next 5 minutes? And then actually listen to yourself, listen to your body and stand up and go take a piss. That's the type of motherfucker that will piss themselves because they refuse to listen. They refuse to listen. And then it's the same motherfucker trying to act like they got so much advice. They've never prayed for anything in their life. They've never, donated to anything. They've never been in religious anything. They've never donated. So that means, like, let me explain to you what that means. It means that, you know, when someone asks you for something, hey, can I get a cigarette? Hey, can I get some sugar? Hey, can I get some salt? Hey, can I get this? Hey, can I get that? Anyone in school, hey, can I borrow your fucking pencil? Hey, can I use your notebook? Hey, I didn't do the homework. May I just like see what you did for the homework, and let me just copy a couple things, change a couple things up. You know what I mean? Anywhere, at any point in time, they were like, nah, fuck you, bitch, die. Like, that's their energy. They've never done shit for anyone. No one has a memory of them doing shit for them ever. They just feel binded, tied up with them. Like they are obligated to them for some fucking reason. Like as if that they're helping them or something. That's the reality. And now it's being exposed. And then let me make it clear. If they had ever seemed to me, that's what's coming out now. If they had ever seemed to give anyone anything or provide or donate or do anything of that sort, it was always for a trade. Bully in reverse. It was always to trade. They make it seem like they're giving you something, but really it's them taking access from you. Trying to make it seem like you're so fucking accessible to them. That they're at your, like that you're at their disposal at any time. Because they gave you a fucking cube of sugar. They gave you a fucking, what'd you call it? What is it again? They gave you a grain of salt type shit. They were projecting as if that you would be confused about who is really dependable and who isn't. Because at the end of the day, they don't know what the fuck a dependable person is because they aren't one. That's their fucking karma. They will never know what it's like to get to depend on a person. They will never know what it's like to get you being leaned on. What it's like to lean on your shoulder. What it's like to get a shoulder leaned on them. Like, you know what I mean? They'll never know what it's like to have a real fucking friend. That's their fucking karma. The whole thing, and then if you ever ask, and here it is, if you ever ask this question, specifically why they did all this, why it came to this, why it had to be like this, right? Then it's so that you can self-reflect. So that you can ask the fucking question. However it takes for you to ask that question, that's how your reality is gonna bend around you. Is around the questions that you must ask at the time that you must ask it. That's why education in school is so important. Because the more questions you ask, the less shit you're gonna have to go through. Whatever it takes for you to ask the right motherfucking question is how life works. Yeah. There it is. Commitment in reverse, compromise in reverse, fury, offense. Yeah, it's been cited. They can't falsify a connection that they don't have. They can't falsify or force some sort of discernment, distinguishment, some sort of delegation, some sort of wisdom, data, information. They can't falsify some sort of information anymore. It's over. It's done. Yeah. They were always trying to falsify some sort of information about others to make themselves look better. To try and make themselves be at a more superior position, or to try and make it seem like they would know anything about it. About others, about themselves, about anything at all, actually. About the information that they're fucking spreading. Yeah, about apologies, also about forgiveness, confessions, guilt. Yeah, confession. They were always trying to falsify a confession. That's what it is. Always trying to falsify a confession, whether it be their own confession or other people's confessions. Whether it be speaking false confessions through themselves about others, or speaking their own confessions that are false through others. Basically, that's what it is. Yeah. That's it. Stubbornness, there it is. Yeah, calm will gain sweet dreams. Yeah, there it is. They were stubborn and arrogant about the fact that during peaceful and calm moments, like during what'd you call it? A moments of like basically calm, like it's like, you know, you get your best work done when you're in your prime energy, when you're in your stride energy, when you're well fed, well slept, you know what I mean? Taking care of yourself, feeling good, had your face mask on, you know what I mean? Wearing your lip gloss, like stuff like that. You know you get your best work done when your legs are strong, when your arms are strong, when your eyes are strong, you know what I mean? You know you do the best shit, you earn the best results by being well maintained. They were the ones that were trying to act arrogant about that. Like as if that you had to go through, you had to be like, you know, this is the thing about it, right? That people always want to ask, well, you don't look like what you've been through. Like that's the thing, like they want to always look at me like, oh well, you don't look like what you've been through. You look like you haven't been through that much all the time, right? It's like, well, duh, that's how I get to be out of it. That's how I get to survive. I keep myself well maintained in order for me to survive. I make sure that I'm good so that I can make sure what's good is good. So what's good? The fuck? But they want to be arrogant about it. So I'm like, all right, go be a lazy piece of shit, bitch. Stink, ho. Right? Go be ugly. Go kill it. Like, go kill your body parts. Right? Overwork yourself. Right? To death. Right? Struggle and suffer. Right? Never sleep. Never take care of yourself. Always act a fool. Always act a bitch. Keep that motherfucking same energy and see how long you'll survive. Since you want to understand what truth means. Or since you don't understand what truth means. Yeah, now it's not so fun anymore. There's damage, there's caution, there's fear, there's sadness, there's injury. You can't bribe people. People can't bribe you. All that jazz. There's laws involved. There's shit to move around, right? It's hard, isn't it? It's hard, right? So what if I told you it was much easier for you before you came for me, though? Before you came for me. And that's the reality of the situation that they don't want to accept, is that they came for me and that's why they're going through the shit that they're going through. because they came for people who did not deserve it. People who suffer already. We're already going through it. Now you wanna clash because we look good surviving. That's crazy. How would I even know I look good? I literally just cried the other day because I didn't know whether or not I was ugly. Like, and you're gonna look at me like that's stable? That's balanced though, right? I thought you were so jealous of how I look. Now you're not. Now it's crazy. Like, what? Like, that's the thing about it, is like they don't want to accept the fact that other people have their lives to live. Like, some of us aren't insecure about the same thing that you think we're insecure about. Fuck off, man. Yeah, definitely cited. That energy definitely left. Even the entity wants to give me a hug. I'm not even kidding you. The entity done wants to give me a hug now as an apology. I shit you not. It's not even trying to trick me or nothing. I shit you not, like collaborating. Like, I shit you not. What's this collaboration energy? Yeah, exactly. Perseverance. You see what I'm talking about? On some underworld shit, bro. Like, this shit is crazy. Even the fucking demon feels bad for me, bro. What the fuck kind of life is this, man? I don't even understand, bro. Imagine a demon feeling bad for me, bro. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know what the fuck, man. That's what, look, I kid you not, bro. Oh my god. My poor soul, man. My poor soul. My poor soul, man. Like, I have to rest, man. I gotta rest. I've been through too much, man. I've been through too much. The crazy part is I just know I'm not dying anytime soon. Or maybe I am. I don't even fucking know anymore at this point. Like, this is crazy. Yeah, whatever standstill that they invested, yeah, that shit is going right back to them. It's like they thought that they thought that the standstill was gonna bend the reality or something like that. Like, yeah, they thought that I shit you not. I don't know if it's a demon or a jinn. It's probably both, honestly. That's probably why I can tell. Like, I don't coordinate. I don't collaborate with jinns. I don't fuck with them. Like, yeah, like they fucking know this. Like, this is something we've been through 1,000 billion fucking times already every time I come here. Oh my gosh. What do you call it? Princess of Swords energy. They thought that they could bend reality with their fucking standstill. Like, they really thought that they could bend reality. Like, they could make things good for them, bad for others by, like, fucking causing people harm. Like, that's the crazy part about it. Like, oh my gosh, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what's so fucking insane about it, is that they're going against fate. They're going against fate. Like, they're going against, like God's order of things. You see what I'm saying? They're going against God's order of things. And then it's like the guy who hit me, it's like the guy who punched me is like, if I punch her, she'll be injured, right? But like that's like 2 + 2 kind of situation. But when I say I won't be hurt by it, I'm not saying that my skin won't break, you know what I mean? Or that I won't get cut, you know what I mean? Or that I won't have to get stitches. I'm saying my spirit won't be hurt by it. My spirit is beyond that. Like, I'm transcendent. There's no way that you would hurt my spirit. You see what I'm saying? There's no way that it just doesn't work that way. And they want to bend reality to make it seem as if that's exactly how it is because my skin broke, all that jazz. You see what I'm saying? Because I got scars and shit now. You see what I'm talking about? And that's their essence, is like, if they lie to my face, if they cause me war, if they try to kill me, if they try to do this and that and that and that, that it would disorient my life. But the reality of the situation is that they're changing their own lives. They're changing their own fate by doing what it is that they're trying to do. They're changing their own destiny. Like, their destiny is being surrendered to God as we speak because of what they're doing. Like, I'm being permitted to read out their destiny because it's not going to happen for them anymore. Like, that's how far it is. Like, they're going to have to wait until next lifetime. Like, they're going to have to die and then come back in the next lifetime after they finish going through hell, or after they fucking, go through limbo 1,000 times. Or whatever the fuck it is, if they'll get out of hell. I don't really think they're getting out of hell. But that's basically it. So what is their destiny? What was their destiny? What was their purpose, Holy Spirit? If I may ask. Yeah. So they were supposed to, yeah, that's their energy. Yeah, they were supposed to recognize that their impulsive actions and behaviors were being caused by their friends gossiping about them, talking shit about them, or something like that. They were supposed to recognize that the people that they had around them weren't really their real friends or something like that. That way that they could ascend and realize that they had to be a good friend to others, so that then real friends could come to them and be attracted to them, type shit. Yeah, that really, it was that they were people that were using them for sex, for money, for clout, for, you know what I mean, humiliation, humor, right? That's what that is. Now I see it. That they were supposed to, like, at some point in their life, like in their destiny, they were supposed to become really, really funny or something. Yeah, that's what it is. In their destiny, they were supposed to be really funny. Like, basically, they were supposed to become really funny. Like, people would have really enjoyed being around them. But now it's not gonna happen. This is also why I don't read people's destinies. Not because it wouldn't happen, but it would backfire. But in this scenario and situation, like, their destiny is being surrendered to God right now. Is that not so? Yeah, death and rebirth. You see what I mean? It's being surrendered to God. Exactly. Because they are too heavy. They're too heavy. They failed judgment. They failed to pass judgment. Exactly. They failed to pass judgment. It was like they wanted things to be rendered. Yeah, so that's what it was, their destiny. And there's like the Most High, hello. And then there's the, what'd you call it? There's the reflection of their destiny. So I'm reading the reflection of their destiny. You see what I'm saying? They kept on trying to force other people to use the reflection of what they were doing to serve their karma. Like, they wanted people to be binded to their karma. Like, they didn't want to recognize that people were there. Like, they couldn't handle the truth or something. Like, but the truth was that they could handle the truth. The reality of the situation is that their friends were really shitty people. They didn't even want to be friends with them anyways. Like, they weren't real friends. Right. Exactly. Like, for example, it's like finding out that your best friend was fucking your man, right? Like, you wouldn't want to be, or your woman, like, you wouldn't want to be best friends with that person or with that person, right? But it's not just like knowing this. It's like catching them fucking on your bed. Like, that energy. Like, they weren't trying to accept that reality. That's what it's giving. Not because they're rich or anything. It was like their money, like, type of situation. You know what I mean? It's like that. Straight up tripping dick, see? Straight up tripping. It's like they weren't trying to accept that reality. Like, that they could find someone better, that they could have better friends, that they could become really funny. Like, this was a step in their journey. Like, they didn't want to accept that. Like, people go through shit. People go through, you know what I mean? People go through shit all the time. But the karma that they're going through has a lot to do with how they've been treating other people because of their shitty ass friends. But they don't want to accept that they could do better, like I said. And it's putting them, like, now they will never, ever get to escape that reality. Yeah, 8 of Swords, that's it. And now, see, I'm coming out as the Empress. It's just the reality of the situation. They don't want to accept the fact that they could have been, like, people would have seen them as, like, so funny. Like, they would have had so many fucking friends. Like, I bet you that person was bound to be famous at some point. But they lost it all because they wanted to be a big, bad motherfucking bully. And they didn't want to accept that. See, that's the truth. Like, no one said they didn't have personality or character or any of that. That was actually their strongest suit. It's just that people were eating that. Like, what if I told, like, if I could tell them right now, if they could hear me, right? That their friends, the people, their so-called friends, were using their jokes behind their back after that they didn't laugh at it. And there's mad people laughing. In fact, the motherfucker's on his way to a comedy special right now. Type shit. Because he's like, dang, these jokes are too good. I can make bank from this. That's the mindset. That's how they're being used. This is the truth. But they don't want to accept that's the reality. They wanted to be a fucking bully, right? They wanted to be a bully. They thought they were asserting their dominance against the innocent. The fuck? And they thought that wasn't coming from a mentally insecure place. Why the fuck were they insecure? Probably because their friends were stealing their jokes behind their back, but they don't want to accept that. Trying to act like I'm the only one who understands how this feels. Shut your bitch ass up. I just told you. I just told these motherfuckers they can't handle a fucking day in my shoes. They wouldn't understand what the fuck happens for me, and all that jazz. Yeah, exactly. They couldn't handle it. Yeah, look, unknown vision problems, awkward. Now they don't have a vision. Now it's like, yeah, now it's like, that's it. They lost. That's it. It's crazy how that works, right? It's crazy how karma works. The worst thing you can do is fight karma, trying to beat karma at her own game. It's her game. And in fact, she's even more pissed than before. Karma, dharma energy, even more pissed than before because Jesus yelled at her or them. Jesus done gave them a good talking to in the ear, gave them a good spanking. And now, karma isn't taking it. It's like a little sibling energy. Like, you really tried to, you know what I mean? You got me, just like, you know what I mean? It's like a friend getting, a ex-friend getting you in trouble with your family, right? So then you go to school and you're like, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass, bitch. That's what happens next. No, it's okay. No. Cause now I gotta face my family every day. Yeah, look, you see, family? And that's not going to be an adventure if I have to explain to them why I didn't do my job properly. You see what I'm talking about? But they were trying to make it seem like there was no passion for family. That's why I'm so motherfucking pissed. That's basically the energy. That's why we're pissed, is because these people don't know anything about passion. I forgot. These people don't know anything about passion. You know, passion is the energy of endurance. It has a hint of anger in it. It's like the energy of anger. Is the energy of anger? Is the energy of strength? Is the energy of endurance? Is the energy of love? Is all of that combined? Honesty, humor, all of it. It's like pure, it's like that. Passion. It's like a fire. Passion is like the fire of the heart. Passion is like the passion of Christ, for example, right? The passion of Christ would be earth, right? I think, right? And enduring that tone, it's really crazy. Like, they don't want to, yeah. They keep on, like, throwing fear at prayer. They wouldn't even know what that is, bro. That's what's throwing me off. Like, because it's like they don't understand. Like, oh, did you see that face? Like, they wouldn't understand. They wouldn't get it. They wouldn't get it. They just wouldn't get it, bro. They would not get it. Like, it's not like, you know how they don't want to look at me? That's the same way they don't want to get it. Yeah, confinement. They're done. They're done. Because we're not playing this game. Like, we're not playing this game. We're not doing this. Yeah, memory. Just I really had to be like, remember, remember how I've been saying that they don't want to look at me, right? Is the same way that they don't want to get it. Like, they don't want to. Yeah, I don't even know what it is anymore because it's over. It's done. Yeah, strategy. That's it. Imagination upright. Confinement. That's it. With blind energy there. Yeah, vow in reverse. Like, ain't nobody made a vow to them. Yeah, those friends all had a strategy. All those friends had a strategy. They planned. Yeah, they planned on how they were going to. Yeah, they played with their mind. Y'all, I can't make this up. Tell me that's not like them playing with their mind. That's their friends. That's chess, and then that's them playing with their mind, and it's mind energy. Yeah, they played with their mind. They played them so fucking hard. And they kept on projecting that energy like it was somebody else. There it is again. They kept on projecting like it was somebody else. Like it wasn't them that was playing with their mind, right? And they're trying to act like it's not them that was going through the same issues. Like, whatever you think you're doing to someone else is being done onto you. You're just not noticing it. That's the reality. Whatever you feel like is being done, like whatever you think you're doing to somebody else is being done onto you. That's the reality. I'm speaking the truth, so somebody's speaking the truth about me, ain't it? Somebody's speaking the truth about me. Somebody's standing up for me. Somebody is authenticating me. Somebody is validating my experience. Somebody is. God is, right? Yeah, exactly. They went against fate. And now they're trying to get good news in confinement. I'm done. No. It's all fright. They're going to have to live in that fright. They were trying to throw like, it's like the energy of like, no, I'm not the one that's afraid of it. It's them. They're the ones that are afraid of it. They're the ones that are afraid of it. I'm just feeling it. They're not afraid. They're the ones that are really afraid of it. They're the ones that are really afraid of it. I'm not the one that's afraid of it. They're the ones that are afraid of it. I'm going to get good news. I'm the one that's going to get the good news. Like that all the time. And I'm the one that's crazy. No, it's not me. No, it's not me. That's the bad one. I didn't bully them. It was them. They were the ones bullying me. They were the ones bullying me. Not. They were the ones bullying me. Oh, I was the one bullying them. I would like that energy. All the time. Like exactly. Disturbance, compromise. Exactly. Supernatural agreement. Yeah. They like in their own construct of reality. I don't know how to explain it, bro. It really is supernatural. It really is supernatural, bro. I'm just gonna accept that. I'm just gonna like stop trying to explain the situation, and I'm from now on it's just gonna be supernatural shit. Okay. Something told them, okay, they agreed with some sort of entity to compromise people's experiences, basically. That's the best way that I can say it. Like, because if I try to explain to you these things in psychological terms, right, then that's how they'll try and call me a witch. That's really the reality. But it's like basically in their minds, right, the way that their neurological system works is that their fight or flight energy, their flight energy has to do with utilizing words. And so because they've only been gossiping, that's the primary usage of their neurological system when it comes to fight, flight. So like, let's say if they were kidnapped, they would be like yelling and screaming, get me out of here, help me, like they would be in that energy, right? Because that's their main source. Like, let's say if it's someone who uses their fist, they always fight. They're always fighting, right? And let's say they get kidnapped. The first thing that they're going to do, right, is going to try and get out the binds. They're going to try and get out the binds. They're going to try and, and push away from the binds because that's the first thing that their mind does. It's the first thing that they do instinctually. Okay? So it's harder to kidnap someone like me now, especially since, you know what I mean, I've been through it a couple times. You know, I've been kidnapped a couple times in my life. So basically, at least 4 times, you know. But what'd you call it? Actually, no, I've been kidnapped at least 6 times. Yeah, because then that guy in the truck too. There was the truck, the jeep, the flight, the second flight, the third flight, and then there was the one when I was a kid, and then there was like 2 more times, but I can barely recall those ones. I'm getting there. I'm gonna remember those things. I'm gonna remember. But basically that's what'd you call it? That's what it is there. So in their psychology, right? In their minds, in their psychology, what they count on, you see the matrices that they count on, right? Requires them to compromise people for forward action. They want to compromise people's lifestyles and living for forward action because that's what they're used to, right? So it's like, for example, a serial killer only feels at ease after they've killed someone. Not because that's the ease or something like that. No, that's residual ease that they should have been feeling before they did that shit. But they obscure themselves. That's what it is. You see, they obscure themselves. They block themselves on a spiritual level, right? On a spiritual level, they block themselves from experiencing that ease and peace, that peace, so that they could justify the killing, which is lustful. That's the entity. You see what I mean now? Why we say entity? Because that's the easiest way to explain. That's the simplest way to explain it, right? So for these individuals who are like bullies, it's like for them, they stop themselves from experiencing happiness, like happiness that they were supposed to experience, ease, happiness, surrender that they were supposed to. They stop themselves on a spiritual level. They stop themselves, whether it be because they're insecure or they don't believe in themselves or they think that they don't deserve it or whatever the fuck kind of psychological backing that they think that they have, that literally puts them in a mindset of like, I have to ruin someone else's life. I have to make them feel bad. It is their fault because of them. It is because of them. That's the energy. They have to, they link neurologically, they link whatever it is that they think that they're experiencing due to themselves blocking themselves, right? And they act as if like, okay, this is what, and like, I'm explaining it the way that my father put it within me to explain. Oh, I just want to tell you right now that this is real life, okay? This is real life. So basically, it's like they literally link whatever problem it is that they've obscured themselves to have. It's like I've seen this shit before, like have you ever seen a little girl, like, you know, one of them little white girls or something like that? Like I've seen it's always a little white girl for some reason. I'm not sure. It's like usually get caught on camera, but I've seen like little boys try and do it. Yeah. Where it's like a little girl on some Gone Girl shit will like slap herself, right? And then cry and then be like the boy that she actually likes did it. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? That's the type of mindset it is. It's like she just blocked herself from experiencing the boy she liked, right? Because she thought that she had to do that in order for him to like her. You see what I'm talking about? It's some kind of backwards, fragmented mindset thing going on there, right? But all you gotta do is like tell the little girl, hey, like you don't have to do that, because if they get caught, right? If they get caught, like, why did you slap yourself? They'll go fucking nuts. They'll go crazy, right? I remember this one girl, I was giving out crystals, right? I was giving out crystals, and these two little girls came up to me, right? And the girlie was like, there was a little pale girl and a little what'd you call it, tan girl. And what'd you call it? The little tan girl was obviously getting bullied like hella. Like she was getting bullied. She was just standing there getting bullied. And so I was like, do you guys want crystals and stuff like that? Like, do you want crystals and da 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 da? And then as I was giving them the crystals, I don't remember what it was, but she did something. Like I mentioned this in my old video a long time ago, in like one of my really, really old videos. But after I gave those crystals away, what'd you call it? The little girl, tan girl, I gave them the same like kind of crystal, just different colors and stuff like that. But what'd you call it? It was the same thing pretty much. Well, you know, rose quartz and then like smoky quartz or something, right? So I gave them the crystals, but they were the same size. That's all that I really cared about, was just to make sure that they were the same size. And so what'd you call it? The girl was really upset that I had like given the other girl like the crystal. And I was like, why are you upset? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, she just wanted to, I think she wanted to hit me. That's what she did. She was trying to hit me. And I was like, why are you trying to hit me? Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, what's going on? And then she was like, she was trying to keep her mouth shut. She was just like not trying to say anything. And then I was like, what'd you call it? I just looked at the other friend and I was like, hey, like, why is she hitting me? And then she just like was like, oh, I don't know, like why, like I don't understand why. So I was like, oh, like, is everything okay? Like, and then she's like, yeah, everything is great, like everything is good. Then after a while, I basically got out of her. I was like, do you just not like me or something? And then she was like, yeah. And I'm like, so you want to hit me because you don't like me, right? And then she was just like, yeah. And I'm like, well, that's not nice. I was like, you don't have to like me, but hitting people is wrong, basically. And then she like got her lesson or whatever. But basically, that's what I was trying to say in that situation, in that scenario. It's like they never wanted to accept some sort of very simple life lesson from the get go to help them orient themselves towards alignment. Like they don't want to accept that, you know what I mean? That they're obviously, you know what I mean? They obviously would have been more important without what it is that they were doing. But they wanted to act as if that they didn't need that pride. Exactly. They wanted to act like they didn't need that, but they did need it. That's why they were gonna get it, but they acted like they weren't gonna get it. And this is where it's coming from as well. The insecurity of not receiving what you want or not receiving what you need is because of people like them who refuse to accept what they needed. You see what I'm saying? They refuse to accept what they needed. They refuse to accept what they wanted. It's like motherfuckers who you say like, hey, I see you have fucking what you call it, a cold. Here's some paracetamol. Here's some fucking, you know, here's an anecdote. Yeah, here's an anecdote. Here's an antidote, what'd you call it? So that you could what'd you call it? Heal your cold or whatever. And they wanna say no. You know what I mean? They want to say no. Obviously, you guys would say yes, collective. Let's get over it, right? So, what you call it? Would you call it? They don't want to say yeah. They want to say no all the time, or they want to only say what the other crowd is saying. That's another thing. They want to act like the crowd relies on them all the time or something. That's some bullshit. They literally want people to falsify dependency on them. Like, yeah, yeah, it's over, y'all. I'm over with this reading. This fucking reading is over. This fucking reading is really over. I'm fucking tired of it. Yeah. They tried to trap. Basically, there it is. They tried to trap. So that was it. They were obsessed with trapping. Trapping. Oh my gosh. I can't. They were obsessed with trapping. You know, it's like a, what'd you call it? How do I explain it? It's like, you know, these guys always, oh my gosh, they make it seem like it's like Shameless. You know, you know the show Shameless, where there's a bunch of like Ukrainian or Russian whores, like, but they're like, you know what I mean, in a like a building, like, you know what I mean, and they're all sleeping in one room together and they're all making money off of like, you know what I mean, getting sent out to pimp themselves out or pimp milk out, whatever the fuck kind of business it is, whatever it is, right? Unlicensed, whatever, right? Little side hustle, unlicensed side hustle. They want to like cause, how do I explain this? They want to project misguided loyalty at people in order to cause their businesses to fail, so that people wouldn't get licensed or opportunity for licenses or follow policies. You know what I mean? Basically. Yeah, that's it right there. Yep. It's not a mystery that they don't have a gift, and they're trying to basically avoid being poor. Basically, they want to avoid being poor. Yeah, with dictatorship, energy, domination, reluctance. Yeah. They're trying to like force people to be reluctant. And the thing about reluctancy is that's the double-edged sword. Reluctancy is like a double-edged sword, because whatever it is that you're not expecting is going to move closer to you, whereas the thing that you really are to magnetize towards you will move further away. That's kind of the energy. Reluctancy is a double-edged sword, where it's like, yeah, it's kind of the energy of like, obviously failing to magnetize something, basically. Reluctancy is like the energy of obviously failing to magnetize. Pretty much. Because it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Let's move forward. Yeah, exactly. Vision problems unknown. Hope, vow, worship. Yeah, exactly. So it's like something that I don't have to know about, because it's not my problem to have. See, perseverance. It's not my problem to have. It's for them to persevere. They're the ones who are reluctant. They're very like false skepticism. It's like they're very, I don't know how to explain this, bro. Let me just look it up, y'all. $144 came through, by the way. To leave behind, struggling against being forced to do something, exactly. Wrestle, to struggle back, to resist moving forward, or to oppose doing something, exactly. To resist moving forward, or to oppose doing something, and that's basically it. They're trying to project like this, to struggle back, like they're trying to project that. I don't know how to explain. Example, okay, so this is the energy they're trying to force me to I don't like doing that though. I don't want to even imagine it. So it's like, for example, it's like if someone is doing meth or something like that, they would project on them after that they have been sober for years, right? Years, right? For them to do it again. That's the kind of energy. Like taking a step back. And that's also resisting moving forward. You see what I mean? So it's like they're in the energy of one step back, because that would have been beneficial for them. It would have been beneficial for them to take a step back, right? And really take a good look at everything. But they don't want to act like, because they're trying to, okay, so they want to act like they're in a position to step forward. That's what it is. They're trying to project as if that they're the ones in the position to step forward. Everybody else is gonna struggle back. It's just so fucking insane. Like, what the fuck, bro? Bro, I swear to all, oh my gosh, I rarely ever swear. But if I don't get to move, we're all dying together. We're all dying together. Don't worry. I'm done. I'm done. If that's what it takes. Because I'm not going to go to hell. I'm tired of this. It's like the only reason that things are happening the way that they are now is so that, like, I don't know how to explain it. See, withdrawal. See, now I have to take a step back. You see what I mean? That was me saying what I'm saying. Now I have to take a step back and be like, okay. It's everything is happening for a reason. It's all in divine timing. God is in control. Like, you know what I mean? That's basically what and then I get to step forward. You see what I'm talking about now? Yeah, I see good news. You see what I'm talking about? They have to put themselves in a position to take a step back. They don't want it. They want to force everybody else to take steps backwards so that they can seem as if that they're taking steps forward. You see what I'm talking about? That's the standstill energy. They wanna stand where they are and then like force everybody else to take steps backwards so that they can seem as if that they're far ahead. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Finally, I figured it out. Jeez. Okay, I'm out. I'm done. Oh gosh. Yeah, cited. Origin, yeah, that's where their stubbornness is coming from. That's where their stubbornness is coming from. You know, my stubbornness came from when I used to get my ass beat and I would try not to cry. Or when I would get raped and I was having to force to laugh and smile. Yeah, it feels good. Don't worry about the blood. That's where my stubbornness came from. My stubbornness came from when someone would also rape me and I'd be like, no. That's my stubbornness. Yeah, adventure is going to God. Overload. Yeah. Finally. Because they were trying to act as if God was the one that was doing it to me. But then they were trying to act like God blessed them to force everybody backwards so that they can stand where they are and to force, like, that was crazy. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah, all that power is returning to God now. That's really crazy. That's really fucking insane. Yeah, homeless. There it is, finally. Blind, fury. Yeah, exactly. Homeless, blind, fury. Commitment in reverse, fate in reverse. Yeah, apology in reverse. Natural disaster in reverse, disturbance. Exactly. They were the ones that caused it for themselves. Merrymaking here. Yeah, exactly. That's karma, isn't it? Yeah. They're literally like, God is making them scared, is what it is. God is scaring them now. They will be scared of God by the end of all this. Yeah. That we can depend on. We can depend on God for that. Yeah. That's also the truth about it. If anybody is trying to, okay, thank God. If anybody tries to make you afraid of God on his behalf, don't ever worry about that. Because you can depend on God to make people afraid of him and no one else. Don't depend on anyone to make you afraid of God. Depend only on God to make you afraid of him. Yeah. Confinement, tolerance, captivity, unfreedom. Yeah, justice is here. When it comes to, oh my gosh, whatever that is, It's like I was blind saving. That's what the energy is. See, preserving blindly. I was preserving blindly because there was some sort of uncertainty around real estate. Yeah, interaction, receptivity. It was like I wasn't too sure whether or not I was going to get real estate or estate. Estate. Yeah, goal. Let me see what this is. Because real estate doesn't always have to be like, huh. Yeah, I guess so. I wasn't too sure if I was going to get some sort of real estate. Some sort of like property or, yeah, like car or whatever it is. Real estate. Automobile. Okay, so no. Yeah, definitely not. So yeah, I wasn't too sure if I was going to get some real estate, but now it's being seen that I'm going to be getting some sort of real estate, whether or not that person is going to give it to me or not. It's going to be God that gives it to me. Yes, I'm definitely depending on God on some real estate. Yes, please God, may I get real estate? Amen. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I'm just learning something new about myself. What? I don't want to. I don't want to. Okay. Why? Why is there reluctancy? What? What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. Man, she's running to me like God spoke to her. I don't know what. What is it? Okay, we need to get her a pad or something. I need to get her buttons because I can't do this anymore. I don't know what she's saying. Okay. I might be intuitive, psychic, and all that jazz, and like sometimes I understand, but sometimes she speaks really fast, okay? And she's like, did Sekhmet tell you how you can defeat me, girly? Fuchsia. She's kissing me. Hold on. Grooming me. I should say she's grooming me. Yeah, go back to grooming yourself, girl. She put her tongue out like. Okay. Yeah, why was there some sort of reluctancy there? What's that reluctancy? Oh, I'm not used to this. I'm not used to patronable, patronizing energies that patronize me, support me. I can't even look at the picture because I feel like I'm gonna get overwhelmed. Like, you know what I mean? Because, like, look at them. They look like they love their family so much. They look like so happy. They look like they're gonna get everything they want. Yeah, I really, it's like my eyes won't even look at it. It's like not, yeah, something's been cited. It's like because it's not because of whatever that insecurity is. It's like, I don't want to become obsessed with thinking about when I'm going to get it. That's the truth. I don't want to become obsessed with thinking like when I'm going to get it, how I'm going to get it, when it's going to come. Is it here yet? Is it here now? Like, I'd rather just not know. like, like, I just rather be grateful for any patrons or supporters or supporting energies, or yeah, just be grateful. I'll just be just being grateful to God is enough for me. Just being grateful to God shows me that it is there. So I don't like, yeah, but what is this pride? Like, I don't know. They were trying to teach me some sort of lesson. I don't know what's going on there. But um this reading is supposed to be done, bro. I can't. So long. Live and learn, mask, compromise, brightness in reverse. Yeah. So I'm not doing that bullshit, bro. You can have it though. That'll be a gift to God. It'll be a gift to you, Jesus. You can have that. Yeah, eternal love. He's like, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna give that one to God. I don't want that shit. Yeah, like, please. Yeah, I'm gonna stay here in my energy. I'm fine with that. Yeah, yeah. There's certain things that, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm probably still gonna get it at some point, but yeah, that's it. Okay, Patreon. It's not what God gave to me though. It's something that I crafted. You could say I crafted something from defeating that enemy, that bully. And I mean, I'm not gonna fucking keep that shit. I'm gonna give that shit to God and give it to the Lord Jesus. He likes it. Yeah, he likes it. I'm sure he does. Oh, that's why it looks like that. Oh, is that why it looks like that? Oh, okay, that's funny. Yeah, touche. All right, sorry. That was a little private conversation. Yeah, that's why I didn't want it, because yeah, I prefer me how I made better than that. Yeah, they're getting, yeah. Okay. That's it, collective. That's it. Bye.